The giant nut looms on the horizon. Quarterfinal action begins tonight as Comedy Central Sports presents BattleBots. Up first, reigning lightweight champ Ziggo has one more bot to beat before advancing to the Elite Eight. It's Shrike, the butcher bird from Team Masada.
In the super heavyweight division, the undefeated rookie Fear has made a phenomenal run at the title. Now he's going up against Toro, the bot most builders say is going to win it all.
Heavyweight veterans Tazbot and Biohazard have fought each other before, but never when a championship title was on the line.
And we've got an exhibition bout. It's the Man Show's Adam Carolla and Jimmy Kimmel driving Ginsu against Jay Leno's Chin Killa. This Comedy Central Sports presentation of BattleBots is brought to you by Snapple, made from the best stuff on earth, and by Keystone Light, always smooth, never bitter.
We're at Treasure Island in the San Francisco Bay, where we're separating the warriors from the wimps. Welcome, everyone. I'm Tim Green, along with Bill Dwyer. It's hard to believe that we started this competition with around 500 bots, and now there are only 33 left.
However, those 470 bots did not die in vain. They died for the pure entertainment pleasure of robot fighting fans around the world, and I'm one of them, Tim.
And I share your feelings, Mr. Dwyer. It's been a great tournament since the very first battle, and there's one more fight to go before our quarterfinal entries are complete. It's lightweight champ Ziggo taking on Shrike. Jonathan Ritter, Ziggo's builder, had this to say about defending the nut.
Here to accept the BattleBots Lightweight Championship bout, Jonathan Ritter and Team Ziggy.
Well, it's pretty sad, actually. The nut is actually in the garage. I still haven't convinced my wife to put it up on the mantle. She considered it kind of a hobby, I guess. I try not to make any enemies, so I carry my child with me, make people feel sorry for me, make me think I'm still just a nice guy. Let's go. I'm pretty relaxed when I'm out there because I've done it so many times, but I'm never really enjoying myself. I always wonder if something's going to break, if it's going to be embarrassing. Some people may say it's better to be the underdog and be gunning for the title, but I mean, you got to be real. It's better to be the champ.
Ziggo's opponent, Shrike, has been around for 3 seasons now. When his builder, Stephen Levin, isn't working on him, he's pursuing another interesting hobby.
You might think Stephen Levin is a big wimp because he rides his motorcycle really slow. He's not a wimp. Riding super slow is essential in the world of observed trials.
When you see somebody who's good, the thing that amazes you is that when they go over something, they go over it really slowly. Trials riding depends on your balance and your gentleness with the throttle. People have called it the ballet of motorcycles.
And this ballet takes place on a bike built like no other.
This is a 1971 Sherpa T. The way you can tell that this is a trials bike is that it's got a lot of ground clearance. The pegs are high. When you ride trials, you never sit down. You stand on the pegs.
Stephen knows he's not the best one on the track. In fact, he salutes the great ones.
When I see somebody that's riding a section that is incredibly hard, I really respect them. I love to see them doing it, and I know that I'm not going to do it. I don't feel bad about it.
Don't sweat the balance thing, Steve. You have your BattleBot Shrike to make you look good. You know, Steve's going to have a lot more time to ride his motorcycle if Shrike doesn't get his game on. His last fight was against Whirligig, and he got real lucky. Whirligig got himself caught under the pulverizer, and Shrike got a knockout by default.
He's not exactly battle-tested coming into this match. Now, how does he match up with Ziggo otherwise, Bill?
Ziggo keeps racking up the wins and knockouts, and they're hard-earned knockouts where he does all the shredding himself, not the BattleBox hazards. Shrike is ranked number 12, not bad in a crowded field of lightweights, and to his credit, he's never been knocked out.
The better weapon goes to the quarterfinals. Let's go down for the fight.
Introducing, in the red square to my right, its 2 steel blades will slice and dice even the toughest robot. It's the 2-time lightweight champion, Ziggo. And in the blue square, Buddha asks, what is the sound of one hand clapping? You'll find out when this bot pecks your arm off. Introducing Shrike. Hang on, the box is locked, the lights are on, it's robot fighting time.
Ziggo in the red box, up to full speed already. Coming at Shrike cautiously.
You think he's a little nervous?
Well,
Shrike hardly even getting out of the box.
Shrike playing defense, and I think that's smart. Shrike needs to strike Ziggo squarely on the top with his deadly
I
beak.
think Shrike is petrified.
Shrike! Feathers everywhere! Metal feathers!
Shrike bringing the beak down about 5 seconds too late.
Yeah, about 5 minutes too late. Look at Ziggo coming in for the kill now.
This is Shrike with a good-looking weapon, but the hard candy shell flying off him.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Blasted him apart, and you see the deadliness of Ziggo.
Wow, that was impressive. Replay should be about as long as the fight itself. Let's take a look. Boom, parts of Shrike go flying.
Shrike losing his feathers, and then there, the deadly blow from Ziggo, blasting Shrike in two. Tracy Bingham is with Jonathan Ritter, Boxside.
That was absolute devastation. Do you think that Shrike was just completely afraid to come out of his corner?
Well, I think some people are a little afraid. Actually, I think most of them try to come out really quick, you know, before I get up to speed. You know, they have this strategy in their head, but usually doesn't work in the end.
It was an amazing fight, and the audience went crazy.
Oh, well, that's great. I mean, I'm so concentrating on what I'm doing, I don't hear it until afterwards, but I love to put on a good show.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
When we come back, one of the most anticipated fights in the quarterfinals.
There's Carlo taping up Biohazard. You know, everyone knows the only thing the kill cells can't cut through is duct tape.
For more information on BattleBots and how you can enter a fighting robot in a BattleBots competition, log on to BattleBots.com. We're in San Francisco, California, where BattleBots is bridging the gap between really smart people
And these guys.
Welcome back to Comedy Central's coverage of quarterfinal BattleBots action. Carlo Bertocchini on the floor with an update on Biohazard.
It was working fine last match, went to turn it on, and nothing happened. So we replaced the speed controller. Seems to be working, so we'll try it out.
We'll get to the floor in just a moment, but first, Bill Nye has picked out the best engineered robots in the BattleBots tournament.
With over 500 robots to evaluate, it's difficult to pick just one. But with that said, here are the contenders for Best Engineered Robot. Middleweight Little Drummer Boy intrigued me for its deceptive simplicity. It has 2 half-inch steel bars welded on opposite sides, and each can reach 3,800 RPM. The super heavyweight Techno Destructo's low center of gravity and rounded back created a self-righting situation which required no additional moving parts. Very well done. Super heavyweight Waiachi and heavyweight Son of Waiachi are both complex walking robots using 3-phase walking beam locomotion. Their weapons are 3 armed rotors that can adjust to specific opponents. However, the winner of the Best Engineered Robot Award goes to T-minus. 115-pound robot that has a flipping force of 3,000 pounds. It's mind-boggling. Congratulations to all the people at Inertia Labs.
He's certainly no slouch in the engineering department, but Biohazard did have some technical problems before his last fight against Income.
Yeah, but he straightened everything out and got in the box and took care of business like the professional he is. Incoming never had a chance against a seasoned vet.
Nice warm-up for Biohazard. Hopefully he can keep his electronics functioning properly. What facts and figures can you share with us, Bill?
Tazbot, so versatile, but this is the first time he's been in the quarterfinals in 3 seasons. In previous BattleBots exhibitions, he's lost to Biohazard once by knockout. This is his chance to get even. Biohazard is going out of the blue corner where he is 9-1. He may need that lucky corner if he still has technical difficulties.
Now it's time to get it on.
Introducing in the red square to my right. Not only will he beat you senseless with his iron fist, he'll dig your grave while he's at it. Is Tazbot.
Quick and surprisingly strong.
And in the blue square, red robot, come get something hot. It's a tasty dish of pain, compliments of Biohazard.
Last year's champion, a low-profile wedge with a powerful arm.
Red Driver, are you ready? Red Driver is ready.
Driver, are you ready? Your driver is ready.
The box is locked, the lights are on. It's robot fighting time. Both bots moving right to the center of the floor aggressively. Biohazard wedging up under TazBot.
I don't know if you noticed, but Biohazard added an extra tooth to his lifting arm that might help him get underneath TazBot, push him around more.
Biohazard trying to get that arm up under TazBot.
Now, he's got the arm at a great level for Biohazard, though he's a low body. He's able to nail him on his side, but the wedge deflects those blows.
Oh, TazBot takes a shot from the kill saws.
That's exactly what Taz wanted to do. You just saw it get under the skirts, which is so difficult.
Two experienced drivers, two very well-engineered bots, neither one able to get a very good handle on the other one.
That's because both know they need to get in there offensively, but they don't want to open themselves up.
Biohazard's got TazBot. He's got him in a position of weakness, and he drives him into the wall.
Now TazBot's got Biohazard wearing his arm up, and he's smacking away at it.
Hacking away at that exposed arm.
There he goes.
TazBot takes a direct hit on the head.
The insect head.
Numerous hits from the pulverizer. TazBot hammered, but he continues to fight. Now both bots take a shot from the kill saws.
TazBot getting some points back on hazard damage, but he took so many pops from the pulverizer.
Both drivers losing their focus on the hazards, caught up in this vicious battle.
Again, this is TazBot's scheme here. Oh, look at the power of that lifting arm.
Biohazard up under TazBot.
TazBot needs to get under the skirts. Take him for a ride.
Biohazard whips TazBot on his head.
Not the kind of ride he wanted. Oh, that's it. Oh, definitive in the last 5 seconds.
I think I won. I got him right there at the end. I flipped him over. We'll see what the judges say.
Take a look at the replays. Both bots going over the kill saws here.
Really amazing that TazBot was able to continue to fight, continue to use that swinging blade, but then at the end, it's Biohazard with a definitive statement.
Ladies and gentlemen,
let's hear the decision.
3 judges at ringside have turned in a 27-18 decision. To the winner and advancing to the semifinals, the blue square, Biohazard.
Biohazard moves into the semifinals and one step closer to grabbing another giant nut. Did the battle stats say anything different, my friend?
The battle stats, you gotta believe. It was mostly Biohazard in this fight. TazBot smacked Biohazard a bunch, but they were mostly annoying swats, not lethal blows.
Let's go down to the battle box floor for the post-fight reactions.
Well, the score was close, but the match was even closer.
That was the most fun I've had in a match in a long time. TazBot's great to fight against. He can really move around, and I think what got it was right at the closing buzzer there. I was able to flip him over, and I think that's what clinched it.
Woo, semifinals. Biohazard.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
And when we get back, it's Fear going against Toro. Toro flips robots like ex-cons flip burgers.
Do not construct or operate a robot or BattleBot without proper supervision.
If you missed our first fight, Zigga whacked Shrike to move into the lightweight quarterfinals, where he'll be going up against Salad. Up next, we have a super heavyweight quarterfinal between Toro and Fear.
Here's what's happening in the super heavyweight division quarterfinals. Outstanding rookie Techno Destructo humbled last season's runner-up Atomic Wedgie to win the right to fight Gladiator, who schooled Revision Z on the fine art of robot fighting.
And Ramstein put on that extra titanium armor to thwart the Judge, one of the season's most devastating robots. He'll face Dissector, who's well on his way to another super heavyweight championship.
#1 ranked Minion advances to the quarterfinals after an early close call against Ogre. He goes up against Electric Lunch, the punch-drunk plow who beat Odin 2 to advance.
And our next fight pits Toro against Fear. Toro made a circus act out of World Peace to get to the quarterfinals, and Fear made a disappearing act out of Anubis for his advantage.
It is always such a blast to watch Toro fight. Alexander Rose and Reason Bradley have built themselves two of the most exciting robots in BattleBots, the other one being middleweight T-minus.
To give you a better perspective on these two unique builders, we've spent some time with Alexander and Reason in the garage.
Everybody knows that robots and water don't mix, but when it comes to robot builders, that's a whole different story. Alexander Rose and Reason Bradley both live on houseboats.
Welcome to our neighborhood in Sausalito here. Welcome to Waterfront Houseboat Living. Welcome aboard. This is my home, and this boat was originally designed in the 70s as a thesis project for two graduate architecture students at UC Berkeley. Well, one of the main things about living on a boat, especially a boat of this size, is that you can't have a lot of extra stuff. The rule I live by is if I bring one thing on board, I take one thing off. It's all kind of one room, and this is the bed, and this is the desk. And we have a couch over here. In the back is the head and the closet, and on the other side is the kitchen. Just like any house, but a little bit more compact, all the things you need. It's more of Zen living than your average home living. There's no garage to dump all your junk in.
Now, I know you've been doing your homework, Bill, so give us some more insight on these two super heavyweights.
Actually, the dog ate my homework, but I know enough to tell you this. Fear is a unique design. It's a combination spinner and wedge. He won 2 qualifying fights to get into the tournament, and this is his 3rd bout in the official tournament, giving him more box time than some veterans. Toro is just an amazing robot. His pneumatic flipper is always active and can flip 325-pound robots 5 feet in the air. That's what we're all looking forward to.
Both Fear and Toro are in their squares and ready to do battle. Let's get to it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a super heavyweight quarterfinals matchup. Introducing in the red square to my right, he makes strong robots fly, and then he makes them die. It's just that simple. Hello, Toro!
Que brutal.
And in the blue square, the thing that goes bump in the night is followed by a hell of a bite. It comes from Fear.
It's a family affair with Fear. Builder Galen Douglas, his wife Jan, his son Gatlin.
Ready.
Red driver is ready. Blue driver, are you ready? Blue driver is ready.
The box is locked, the lights are on, it's robot fight time. Toro comes right at Fear.
Man.
Throws himself against the glass. Toro flips Fear right on his back.
That's it. He's back in his square.
Incredibly aggressive.
That's it.
He came out like a deadly pit bull, tore the rabbit to shreds, and backed off into his house.
Fear can right himself, but obviously he's having mechanical problems. He can't self-right. Won't be able to.
This time he can. Viva el Toro.
Original plan for Fear was to have anti-flip skirts underneath them. They didn't have time for it.
Wow, was that quick. I hope you didn't blink. Toro came right out and took one shot. This one was over, Bill.
Yep, you said it. Over.
We'll be right back with the judges' decision.
And 2 super heavyweight quarterfinals. Ramstein taking on Dissector, and Techno Destructo goes toe-to-toe with Gladiator. Stay. True BattleBots fans will remember this fight for the rest of their lives. Dead Blow going after Pressure Drop with that insanely quick hammer. Pressure Drop retired from competition after this match, but it will forever be remembered as a BattleBots classic moment, brought to you by Keystone Light.
Ladies and gentlemen,
let's get the official
the
word.
Time, 37 seconds. The winner by knockout and advancing to the semifinals, the red square, Toro.
Toro into the semifinals. The battle stats confirm the obvious.
Why do we even need battle stats? It's all good for Toro. A couple slams and weapons hits and that one sweet and fatal flip.
Randy and Jason Sklar with Alexander and Reason.
All right, guys, it's a bull market. You guys are blue chippers. Did you even break a sweat?
Not really. It's just a little disappointed I didn't get him on the first shot, but
well, hey,
that's the way it goes out there.
What can we do? 30 seconds, it was amazing. Good luck, guys.
Thanks a lot.
Congratulations. We'll see you guys.
Guys, you got knocked out real fast. Is there anything that you could have done differently to prevent that? No? Just kind of happened?
Yeah. Toro's an excellent robot. And if you're going to get beat, you might as well go out upside down.
I agree with you there. Well, good luck next time.
Well, the godfather of robot building, Mark Satrakian, didn't enter his sophisticated and stylish robots in this competition, but he is here in the booth. Bill?
Thanks a lot, Tim. Yes, truly the godfather, the man who's given us the Master starting back in 1994, Snake, and of course, the most famous of all BattleBots, Mechadon. Thanks a lot for coming out, Mark.
Thanks for having me.
More than a robot builder to me and everybody, you're more of an innovator, an artist, am I right?
I would like to think so, yeah. Thank you very much. I love building sculptural things.
And you want to build something that's actually a living, moving sculpture.
That's right.
So what do you got for us next?
I don't know, we'll see. We'll see.
Is it based on an animal or an insect?
I can't say because I don't know what it is yet.
You've built BattleBots, some of the most incredible BattleBots, but also for the movies.
That's true.
What are you working on now?
At this moment, I'm working on Men in Black 2.
What are you building for Men in Black 2?
Well, we're making aliens.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of aliens. And some kind of robotic-looking stuff, too. Some of the things I learned in BattleBots I'm applying to my job and vice versa.
We hope to have you back.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks for coming out.
My pleasure.
Thank you, Bill. When we come back, the super heavyweight quarterfinals continue. Ramstein goes up against Dissector, and Techno Destructo meets Gladiator. Winners in the semifinals, losers meet at the airport baggage claims. We're in San Francisco, gateway to the Pacific if you're a tourist, highway to hell if you're a BattleBot. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Tim Green. The quarterfinals are upon us. Here's a recap of what's happened so far tonight. Bill Dwyer?
It's been systematic roboticide. Returning lightweight champ Ziggo made a 7th grade biology project out of Shrike, a knockout in 102. Then Fear discovered there's nothing to fear but Toro itself. The Bullbot taking just 37 seconds to advance to the semifinals. And then Biohazard keeping alive his bid to repeat with the judge's decision over number 7 seed TazBot.
And TazBot was your pick to take this division, if memory serves, my friend.
Well, your memory serves you so conveniently, doesn't it, Tim? I thought he would. I thought this was his year. He'll be back, though, and so will his builder, Donald Hudson. In fact, he's back right now with his super heavyweight, Dissector. Dissector lost his first career fight and hasn't lost since. 7 straight victories. I don't think these hammers can hurt Ramstein, but they do score points. Ramstein has got to prove that he deserves to be here. 3 of his 5 wins are by knockout, but he doesn't do all that well in the judge's decision.
And now the principals.
Introducing in the red square to my right. He's known to hit and run just for fun and slam and scram when he's in a jam. Introducing Rammstein.
That deadly spike is going to be the key to this fight.
And in the blue square, your plight is always darkest when he picks at your metal carcass. Here is the defending super heavyweight champion, Dissector.
Even the toy Dissector is intimidating.
The box is locked, the lights are on, it's robot fighting time. Both the big boys come right out to the center of this square. Dissector pounding away with his hammer.
Rammstein, not just the spike, also a pretty decent wedge. Why is Dissector so feared? Here's Bill Nye.
Dissector's jaws are made of 3/8-inch steel plate and 2 heavy-duty 1,000-pound motion actuators. They overlap 14 inches, so they can close even if the robot is inverted.
Thanks, Bill. Jump in anytime.
Rammstein up underneath Dissector, but Dissector hammering away at the wedge bot.
Exactly. When he gets under Dissector, that's when the hammers come down on him.
Rammstein takes a shot from the kill saws. Dissector up under Rammstein, hammering him, driving him across the BattleBots floor.
And And you saw the timing, Ramstein popping the rod right as he came at Dissector, but he went right over it. Oh, it's raining hammers now.
Ramstein being pounded by the Vault Riser and pounded by Dissector 2.
Just toying with him, showing the power of those jaws.
He's got Ramstein clamped, and now he's dragging him around the floor, giving him a taste of the kill saws after a tenderizing time with the pulverizer.
Forecast calls for shower of sparks. Oh, man, I can't get enough of this.
Ramstein helpless in the grip of those deadly jaws. Does Ramstein have any life left after that brutal pounding?
All right, here's some clues. Ramstein not moving. Ramstein spike. It's just out.
Dissector up underneath. Oh, end it, please.
There's the dance. Still the best victory dance, I say. Only because there's so much going on. Here's the replays. Is this where it all ended for Ramstein?
Certainly the beginning of the end, and then this is the end.
Here are the numbers. Hazards 25-2. Yes, 25-2 in favor of Dissector. But wait, there's more. 45 shots with the weapons. Even a flip by Dissector at the end for good measure.
Let's go down to the floor.
Congratulations, Donald. That was an amazing fight.
Thank you very much. It was quite exhilarating, huh?
Yes, you are the existing reigning champion. Any fears for future fights?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of really scary robots out there, but I got news for them.
That is cool. We're very happy for you, and congratulations.
Great. Thank you very much.
Up next, the right to face Dissector. That'll be decided when new bots Techno Destructo and Gladiator go at it when we return. For more information on BattleBots and how you can enter a fighting robot in a BattleBots competition, log on to BattleBots.com.
Welcome back to BattleBots. We just saw Dissector take one more step toward his nut reclamation project with a knockout over 7th-ranked Ramstein. He'll face the winner of these next two. Bill, tell us who they are and how they got there.
Techno Destructo's won 4 straight judges' decisions. He's from Melbourne, Florida, and he's got arguably the toughest flipping arm in San Francisco outside of Toro. Gage Cauchois says he built Vlad the Impaler with the robot knowledge he had in 1996. Gladiator was built with what he learned over the next 5 years. Knowledge is power, and power is Gladiator.
Mark Bureau with the intros.
In the red square to my right, how many robots does it take to reduce you to a little more than a vicious puddle of aluminum? 1. Techno Destructo.
That rounded design is supposed to keep him always on his feet.
And in the blue square, the general who became a slave. The slave who became a robot. The robot who defied an empire. Introducing Gladiator.
Here we go, the box is locked, the lights are on, it's robot fighting time. Gladiator comes right out fast with that spear that can also lift his opponents.
You know, when you watch Gladiator, and we've seen it in his previous fights, he almost seems too fast.
Techno Destructo trying to position that lifting arm. Techno Destructo flips Gladiator on his back. Gladiator again takes more damage, and he's tossed by the kill saws amid a shower of sparks.
Now he's got to line himself up. He's behind the kill saws.
Oh, Techno Destructo popped by the piston. Gladiator finding his spike almost useless against Techno Destructo's design.
I like what Techno Destructo's doing here, coming right at Vlad, getting at him and popping. He's got 40 pops in that tank.
Oh, Gladiator brings himself into the corner and gets a shot from the pulverizer. Part of Techno-Destructo's protective shell has been disassembled by the pulverizer. Oh, Vlad flips Techno-Destructo on his back! Techno-Destructo up against the glass!
He's in the worst position possible. He can't flip himself.
Gladiator slamming him.
He might have enough now.
Techno-Destructo was in control of this fight. Now Vlad is just abusing him.
No, nicely done.
Techno-Destructo coming apart at the seams.
Give us
Gladiator
more.
trying to pop himself off the wall, but he cannot. And it is over.
Wow, nice. That's what Gladiator does. He waits and he waits and he waits. Look at this. He's clearly being beaten in this fight.
Techno-Destructo in control early on. Gladiator taking a lot of damage, but this, my friend, was the turning point. Techno-Destructo pounded by the pulverizer and then jammed up against the glass.
Look at that. Look at the power of Gladiator. Techno-Destructo slid into the spike strips, and that pop taking off a couple of screens there.
To the victor, go the Sklars.
Gage, great match. You got flipped over. You did the only thing you probably could do in order to win the match, and that was flip him over. Talk about being flipped over and having to drive upside down.
Well, I switch it to mode 2, which is the upside down mode, and everything's the same. And then I just drive it as if it was right side up, and I was fortunately able to flip him. Kept trying to impale him, but I kept missing. So
great. Good luck, guys.
Coming up, we'll update the lightweight grid, plus the hit of the week, and you're going to like this one. Losing limbs is for robots, not people. Remember, never construct or operate a BattleBot without proper supervision, and always wear your safety goggles. Welcome back. We just saw Gladiator and Dissector win their matches. They'll face each other now in the super heavyweight semifinals. And here's Bill to update us on the lightweight quarterfinals.
Returning champ Ziggo was the last to wrap up a quarterfinal bid with a plucking of the BirdBot Shrike. He'll face a bot that made it this far last year, number 8 Salad, who manhandled Sublime.
Number 15th ranked Dr. Inferno Jr. showed he's not all flash. 3 consecutive victories sends him up against Herger Pundit, who gave a robotic eulogy to death by monkeys.
And Tony Bucagnani, he took the Season 1 middleweight crown with Hazard. Now, his Wedge of Doom squares off against Season 1's lightweight champ Backlash, who advanced with a knockout over a very game Skidmark.
Finally, Team Raptor remains alive after locking up Serial Box Killer. Gamma Raptor will square off against the bionic feline Mouser Super Mecha Catbot, still with all 9 lives left after using Trilobot as his own personal scratching post. Congratulations to them all, and even to the losers who spent countless of hours putting these bots together.
Countless is right. It really is an obsession. It takes an average of 4 months to get a bot in fighting shape. That's a lot of time in the garage. Just ask the bot widows.
I was a BattleBot widow.
The condition that some of these women face is being a BattleBot widow. A very serious condition where your man is completely abandoning you for a robot.
He spent every waking hour working on that for 6 weeks straight. I was all alone.
I haven't seen him for a good week. He's been working on the robot and coming home really late at night.
Bot widows are becoming an epidemic in the sport of robotic combat. But Dr. Joanne Bransky has an easy remedy for this disastrous disease.
These are the things that you women have to do. Go through that toolbox if he's not looking and feel some of these tools, okay? Go out and look at the bot and really just put your hands all over it and look at what he's building.
Straightening out.
We sympathize with their plight. Well, not really. When we come back, we'll watch Jay Leno's bot Chinchilla take on Adam Carolla and Jimmy Kimmel from The Man Show, plus the hit of the week.
Gladiator sticking it to a defenseless Techno Destructo, earning our quarterfinal hit of the week. Brought to you by Snap.
Brutal hit, and who better to know that feeling than the man on the receiving end of the hit? Joining us in studio, Techno Destructo, Sean Irvin. Welcome.
How you doing, Tim?
I'm doing well. Now, you started out doing fantastic, 4-0 as a rookie. What happened?
We just got that one, he got a lucky shot on us and just pinned us the one spot that we couldn't get out of, and our CG just kept us going right into the wall. The wheels were off the ground, and the game was over. We were stuck.
What can you do differently next time?
Well, I got a few design improvements in mind that I think will make the robot a little less likely to get caught in that situation again, and I believe we'll be a little faster, a little stronger, and everybody better watch out next time.
Tell us some surprises from this competition.
One of the biggest surprises I've seen around here has just been the overall speed of some of these other big robots. 325 pounds coming at you at 15 miles an hour. It's a lot of weight to be throwing around. I wasn't prepared for that, so.
Hey, Sean, great job. Thanks for coming up. Bill, back to you.
Earlier, we told you the Man Show's Adam and Jimmy would take on perennial exhibition bot Jay Leno's Chinchilla. Well, we've got it for you now, but first, a crash course in driving for the two rookies.
You'll do that when you hit the wall.
Okay. If I just floored mine and
you would, but all four would be going, and you probably just go right over.
I see.
I can't be careful and go crazy.
Be careful and go crazy either.
Don't ever touch that.
Which one?
This one.
Right.
Okay.
Wouldn't it make more sense if there's two of us for Jimmy just abandon his radio control and actually physically attack the driver?
That's against the rules. We don't allow it.
Let's go down for the start of the action.
We present a 3-on-1 challenge. Introducing in the middle of the arena, a robot so devastating that he demanded to fight 3 robots at the same time, Jay Leno's infamous Chinchilla.
I don't know, he looks a little tired. I've seen a lot of Chinchilla. Is he up for this fight?
Here now are the opponents. In the red corner, driven by Comedy Central's robot combat enthusiast and host of The Man Show, Jimmy Kimmel and Adam Carolla, introducing Ginsu. And behind me, Cool Robots Christian Carlberg presents the coolest killer, Dreadnought. Finally, in the blue square, it's nasty, it's mean, it's La Machine.
A lot of battle scars on that old favorite.
Red drivers, are you ready? Red drivers are ready.
Blue drivers, are you ready?
Adam driving Ginsu, Jimmy working the weapons.
The box is locked, the lights are on, it's robot rumbling time. Ginsu right out, bringing those blades to bear on the deadly Chinchilla.
The rookie driver's going right at the big fella.
Christian Carlberg's Dreadnought using that wedge to get up underneath Chinchilla, now bringing blades to bear on Chinchilla.
Dreadnought's going to be the secret weapon in this rumble, I got a feeling.
Adam Carolla and Jimmy looking on, trying to get their robot into this fray, but dancing deadly with the screws.
Just goes to show you how hard it is to drive one of these bots.
Now, La Machine and Dreadnought trying to make a Chinchilla sandwich.
La Machine, though it's been around a while, looking pretty good.
La Machine up under Chinchilla. Our Ginsu drivers not really in this fray, Bill.
Lots of pain on that front wheel. Yeah. Here we come. Here we come. Oh, yeah.
The only damage the Ginsu drivers, Jimmy and Adam, have done is to themselves. Dreadnought on one side, La Machine on the other. Chinchilla on the run.
La Machine and Dreadnought with a collision of their own. Ginsu still not a factor. There comes Ginsu! And Ginsu! Takes his shot.
Chinkilla's eyes.
Oh, there they go.
For.
They're ganging up on Chinchilla, but the big guy comes out of it relatively unscathed. Now Ginsu right in the middle of it all.
Now they're making a sandwich out of Ginsu.
Uh-oh, Chinchilla driving Ginsu onto the kill saws.
We've got ourselves a Ginsu sandwich. And he's oozing out the sides.
Ginsu almost helpless. Chinchilla enduring all the punishment these three robots can dish out.
I'm gonna get out there and fix the chain. I'm gonna stay here.
Dreadnought pushing Chinchilla toward the pulverizer.
America wants Chinchilla under the pulverizer.
La Machine coming to Dreadnought's aid, but Chinchilla escapes the pulverizer.
I want to see the pulverizer smack that big robot.
One more time.
La Machine and Dreadnought both going to work on Chinchilla, but Chinchilla endures.
Does Chinchilla endure to fight another day? Here we go. There's the secret weapon I was talking about. Dreadnought showing a lot of power. Ah! Boom! All three at once.
The three judges at Arena side have turned in a split decision victory, 23-22 to the winner and still robotic champion, Chinchilla.
They give it to Chinchilla. Adam and Jimmy not very happy, and the Juggies must be deflated after this.
Let's go box side with Tracy Bingham.
Okay, guys, obviously, you know, you got your little butt speed by Chinchilla, but I mean, there's three of you in the ring, and you still couldn't beat Chinchilla. What's up with that?
Distracted by your breasts, actually.
Well, yeah, I kind of am too sometimes.
We're going to try to kick Conan O'Brien's bot's ass next. That's our next.
Okay, then I'm with you on that one.
Well, who isn't?
Well, you didn't win, but maybe next time. So good to see you guys.
Yeah, well, thanks for having us.
Love you guys
Staying at the
both.
same hotel?
Absolutely.
All right, fantastic. We'll see you later then.
Well, Greg Barron also talks to Adam and Jimmy online at ComedyCentral.com. Now let's recap the evening's events, my friend.
Yeah, first of all, defending champ Ziggo locked up the last remaining quarterfinal spot with his knockout over Shrike. Toro snaked the first semifinal spot when he sensed fear, then knocked him out. And Biohazard keeps the dream alive of a repeat championship with a decision over Tazbot.
Then the super heavyweights went at it with Gladiator knocking off Techno Destructo and Dissector pummeling the #7 bot Ramstein. The bandwagon. Well, we won't have to wait too long to find out as the championships draw ever closer next time on BattleBots. For Randy and Jason Sklar, Tracy Bingham, and Bill Nye, I'm Tim Green.
And I'm Bill Dwyer. If you'd like a transcript of tonight's episode of BattleBots, call your therapist because you've got way too much time on your hands. Good night. For more about BattleBots, go to ComedyCentral.com.
You're watching Comedy Central. Coming up next, Paul Hogan is back to save the Outback in Crocodile Dundee 2.